A few videos ago, we built a local AI using Anything LLM. It's amazing for building a massive private knowledge base and scanning through heavy PDFs. But if you just want a clean, lightning-fast ChatGPT alternative for your daily questions, Anything LLM can feel a bit heavy. Today, we are setting up LM Studio. It gives you a beautiful native interface to run the best open source models right on your desktop. But we aren't just installing a basic offline chatbot. First, we are going to wire it into a self-hosted Google search engine. You get live web answers, but without the tracking cookies. Then we are going to connect a few simple tools to give your AI a permanent memory and secure access to read your local folders. It can research the live web, read your project notes, and actually remember who you are. Everything runs locally on your machine, so let's build it. Step 1. The foundation. I'm installing this on Linux Mint. Before we install the AI, we need to install Node.js. We'll need this to run our search and memory tools later. Open your terminal and paste the first Node.js command. If you use Arch or Fedora, your commands are also in the description. Once that finishes, let's install LM Studio itself. If you are on Linux Mint or Ubuntu, paste this single one-liner command. It securely downloads the official package, install it natively, and automatically deletes the leftover installer to keep your system clean. If you use Arch, just run the yay command in the description. For Fedora, look at the written guide. It's pretty easy too. And that's it. You can close the terminal and launch LM Studio directly from your application menu. When you open LM Studio for the first time, click Get Started. It will ask you if you want to download a starter module, but just hit skip for now. On the advanced settings screen, just make sure developer mode is turned on and click Continue. Now we need a brain. Click the model search button on the left sidebar. LM Studio connects directly to Hugging Face and automatically filters for GGUF files. These are heavily compressed models designed to run fast on home computers. The model you choose depends entirely on your graphics card. I've put a list of recommended models on the screen for every hardware size. For this guide, I will use Qwen 3.59b. Just type the name, pick a file size that fits your VRAM and click download. Once your model downloads, open a new chat and load it in. Then click the gear icon to open your model settings. First, find the GPU offload slider. LM Studio is smart, so just leave this as default, unless you actually run out of VRAM later. Look at the small circle in the bottom right. That's your context window, the AI short-term memory. By default, it starts at only 4000 tokens, which means it will quickly forget earlier parts of long conversations. To fix this, move the context length slider higher. If you have 8 GB of graphics card, aiming for 12,000 to 16,000 tokens is the sweet spot. Increase it only as much as you need, because a bigger context uses more VRAM and slows down the generation. Always click Reload to apply changes after changing this number. Finally, let's set the parameters. Open the right sidebar and scroll down to the temperature slider. This controls how creative the AI is allowed to be. Set it to 0.1 for strict coding or 0.6 for a normal daily driver. I will use 0.6 for this guide. Click the disk icon at the top, save it as default, and your baseline setup is ready to go. Right now your AI is smart, but it has a strict knowledge cutoff date. We need to give it internet access. To do this privately, we are deploying SearXNG via Docker. It's a Google search engine that blocks tracking cookies, so the search provider only sees an anonymous request from your IP address. First, we need to install the Docker daemon. Open your terminal. If you are on Linux Mint or Ubuntu, paste this command. If you use Arch or Fedora, your commands in the description. Once installed, enable the service with systemctl and add the user mode with this command. Then you must reboot your machine so the network groups apply correctly. Welcome back. Let's build the search engine. Create a dedicated folder called SearXNG and open it. Next, we create the blueprint. Type sudo nano docker compose.yml and paste this exact configuration from the written guide. Save it and exit. Deploy it by running docker compose app-d. Docker will download and start the engine. But there is one critical fix we have to make. By default, SearXNG spits out visual HTML web pages. Our AI needs raw JSON data to read it. Open the settings file with Nano, press Ctrl W and search for the format section. Add -JSON right below -HTML. Save the file and run docker restart SearXNG to apply the changes. You can test it by going to localhost :8888 in your browser. If you see the search bar, your private engine is live. Our search engine is running in the background, but LM Studio doesn't know it exists yet. To connect them, we use the Model Context Protocol. Go to the Developer tab. It looks like a little terminal icon on the left, and click on the mcp.json file and paste the exact JSON integration code from the written guide below. This code simply tells LM Studio to use Node.js to bridge the gap to our local SearXNG engine on port 8888. Click Save at the bottom. You should immediately see a notification pop up saying MCP server added. Now head back to your main chat interface. Click the integration icon, this little hammer at the bottom of your text box. Find mcp/SearXNG in the list and toggle the switch to on. Let's test it. Ask the AI, what is the current stock price of Apple and what are the top 3 news headlines about it today? Before it searches, it will ask for a permission. Click Always Allow and watch as it pulls live accurate data directly from your private engine. We have live web access. Now let's give the AI a permanent brain and the ability to read your local files. Go back to the Developer tab and open your mcp.json file again. We are going to replace our current code with the master code block from the description. Before you save, look at the code. You need to set the actual paths for your machine. You can choose any folder you want, but if you are using my exact template, just swap the username placeholders with your actual Linux username. For the file system, only grant access to a specific safe folder like your downloads. Never give it access to your root or system folders for security. For the memory tool, you must actually create the folder on your PC before running the AI, or it will fail. Open your file manager and create that MCP memory folder wherever you decided to set the path. Now click Save on the JSON file. Go back to your chat window, open the integration menu and toggle on the file system MCP. The tools are active. Now let's test them. Let's test the file system tool. I've created a mock kitchen remodel folder inside my downloads directory. It has 3 simple text files: my contractor quotes, the project scope and wishlist. With SearXNG and the file system toggled on, I'm going to paste this prompt. I'm telling the AI to read all my local notes, search the live web for 2026 appliances that fit my exact budget, and then create a brand new markdown file with the results. Notice what is happening here. The AI isn't just doing a basic web search. It's bringing live web data back and comparing it directly against your real-world local data to see if the appliances actually fit your measurements. And because we ask for a markdown format, it physically generates a beautiful formatted shopping list.md right in your downloads folder. Normally, when you close an AI chat, it gets amnesia and forgets everything you talked about. But with the memory tool enabled, we can give it a permanent knowledge graph. To make this work reliably, we need to create a custom preset. Open the right sidebar, click New Preset and name it Memory Agent. Drop the temperature to 0.3 so it stays extremely logical, and paste the Memory Agent prompt from my guide into the system prompt box. This prompt makes sure the memory tool works the way it's supposed to. Let's test it out. I'm going to tell it about my current factory build at North Base, where my iron plate production is bottlenecked. Watch it use the tool to save those stats. Now I'm going to open a brand new blank chat window. Whenever you do this, make sure your memory agent preset is selected on the right. If I ask it, am I meeting the resource requirements for North Base? It searches the memory, retrieves the exact number and gives me the math. It can even update its memory over time. If I tell it that my friend Alex is allergic to peanuts, but later updated that his allergies are cured, but now he hates cilantro. When I open a new chat next week and ask what to order him for dinner, it completely avoids the cilantro. The memory tool works perfectly and your AI is now fully aware of your workflow. And that's it. You just built a completely private local AI that can search the live web, read your local files and actually remember your conversations. If you ever want to remove this setup and free up space on your hard drive, I have included a complete step-by-step uninstallation and cleanup guide down in the description. If this guide was helpful, leave a like and subscribe for the channel for more tutorials on self-hosting, Linux and local AI. Thanks for watching.